I'll just hold it up here because I will be brief. And Jack thanked about everyone I was going to thank except for himself. I wanted to thank Jack for asking me to be here today and be a part of this celebration. And I think celebration is an appropriate description because when you think about coastal development over the last 40 years up and down the coast, you know, Kiawah could have become something so much different than what we love and enjoy today. And as I thought about what I might say, I recalled a conversation I had with my mother a couple of years ago when she was out here for the PGA Championship. And she, like thousands of other people that week, drove out and parked her car in the parking area near Freshfields. And then she had what I think was a great opportunity to enjoy riding across Kiawah for about 20 minutes on a bus. I know we had some snotty sports reporters that didn't think that was such a great thing, but I thought it was an added benefit to your PGA Championship experience to be able to ride across Kiawah for 20 minutes and look at your surroundings. And about halfway across the island, she called me from her cell phone and she said, "Jimmy, this place is just so outstanding." Those were her words. She said, "It is outstanding, and I think it's remarkable that it's the same as I remember it from 60 years ago." Wow. And I thought about that as I was leading up to today, and I said, you know, I'm going to ask my mom to send me a few comments about what it was like 60 years ago. And I had hoped that she could actually be here today, but she's a teacher at Ashley Hall and couldn't get away. But this is what she said, and I'm just going to read it. "My earliest memories of Kiawah go back to the 1950s when I was a young child. My mother and her good friend used to pile the kids in the station wagon and take a day trip from Rockville, our summer home, to Kiawah, a unique island where we would picnic and swim on the beach. What I remember about this magical place was a beautiful island with lush foliage and dense forests and a beach with big sand dunes. A few years later, when I was in my teens, we visited families who owned one of the original 9 houses on the island. Eugenia Road, I believe it was called. Every house owner had an open Army-type Jeep, and we would explore the island's thick forest and never-ending dirt roads that always seemed to end at the big mansion. I remember being very sad when I learned that the island had been sold and would be developed into a resort. Fortunately, the vision of the developers was to protect the natural beauty of this magnificent place. The richness of Kiawah is unsurpassed by any place I have ever frequented. No, it is not the desolate beach where we used to watch the turtles lay their eggs, but it is a well-developed island where the turtles continue to nest and the deer still roam. 60 years later, I am still amazed by its beauty." Those were my mom's comments, and I thought that I could not offer a better testimonial to 40 years of designing with nature, but I do thank you for inviting me to be a part of the program.